Jonah the Moaner. Jonah's story can be found in the Bible book of the same name. Jonah was a prophet, a person who gave people messages from God. Nineveh was the capital city of the Assyrians, the biggest and most feared empire in Jonah's time. No wonder he was scared to go there and tell them to say sorry to God and to change their ways. What's it all about? The story of Jonah is a story about forgiveness. The story shows that God loves all the world and is prepared to forgive all those who are really sorry, even his enemies. It is also a story about doing the right thing, even if that seems impossible, or as in this case, very, very frightening. Once there was a city full of lies and hate, with great big walls and a great big gate. Its people were rich and mean and strong, but God didn't like it when they did wrong. It was called Nineveh. So God called a man from a faraway land to tell them their city would turn to sand. They had to say sorry in the next 40 days. They had to change their mind and their nasty ways. The man was called Jonah. Jonah had heard about nasty Nineveh, so God's command put him in a spinnever. I can't go there because I'll end up dead. I think I'll take a trip to sunny Spain instead. So he went to Tarshish. So he packed his case with a ticket for Tarshish, took a bucket and a spade to look for starfish. But out at sea, a storm began to brew. The captain was scared, and his crew were too. They were wet as well. And where was Jonah? He was snoozing downstairs. Get up, cried the captain, and say your prayers. It's all your fault that this ship's going down. If you don't own up, we're all going to drown. Poor old Jonah. You're right, said Jonah. I'm running away. Throw me off the boat and you'll be okay. So the sailors picked him up and they threw him in the sea. The waves died down and they all had tea, except for Jonah. Deep in the ocean, it was tea time too, and a really big fish wanted something to chew. With a flick of its tail and a chomp-chomp slurp, it swallowed up Jonah, chomp-chomp burp. It was a really big fish, you see. Then God said, Jonah the Moaner, don't be a groaner. Look where it's got you, all wet and aloner. You can't run away to the starfish in Tarshish. Just do what I say, double quick, make it sharpish. Sorry, God, said Jonah, as he wobbled in the belly. I'll do what you want. Get me out and quick, it's smelly. So God sent the fish to a beach real quick, and the really big fish brought up Jonah in his sick, which was not very nice. God told Jonah as he hit dry land, go and tell those nasty ninnies they'll be turned to sand. If they don't change their mind in the next few weeks, there'll be a crashing and a smashing and shouts and shrieks. And he meant it. So Jonah went and told them, and to his surprise, they decided to be good. There were tears in their eyes. The king told Jonah, thanks for bringing this from God. Now go away, please. You really smell of cod, which is a kind of fish. So God forgave the ninnies, but it made Jonah mad. He just let them off, and they'd been so bad. It didn't make sense. Jonah just couldn't see. He said, there's something fishy here, if you ask me. Jonah was a moaner. And God said, Jonah the Moaner, don't be a groaner. I am in charge from here to Arizona. I forgive them if they're sorry every day, that's my way. Take it easy, don't worry. You can have a holiday. Jonah the Moaner, your work here is through. The starfish in Tarshish are waiting for you. The end.